I realized something. I realized that I am learning and practicing to do something that I swore would be so difficult for me to stop doing. And that was to allow people to feel their feelings. Allow people to, like, if someone's not okay, leave them alone, let them be okay. Let them not be okay. Usually, when a person, whether it be a friend, whatever, was uncomfortable or not, or having a bad day, or um things just weren't going the way they wanted it to, and I could feel it, I always wanted it to go away. I always wanted to fix it. I always wanted to make them feel better. Like, what can I do? What can I cook you? You need something, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I rapidly started to understand that that's fucking annoying. That's annoying. That's annoying. And I didn't realize how annoying I was until I kind of stepped back and I was like, you see my shirt? I was really annoying. I was annoying because I would always be like, what do you need? What do you need? And people must have been like, oh my God, go sit somewhere, And I was always pouring out. It was always like an outward motion. And I would give people things before they even asked for it. I would, anticipate this need, anticipate that need. And I'm not saying any of these things are bad, but you don't the like I told you, my thing was wide open. My faucet, my spiritual faucet was wide open. So it was just pouring out. And I didn't realize how annoying that could be. I was in people's business that I had no business being. I was giving advice. I was giving unsolicited advice. I remember my spirit team kept sending different blasts about mind your business, drink your water, mind your business. Um, Other blasts, like, or other downloads from like random places talking about mind your business, mind your business, don't worry about anyone else, focus on yourself, help others, but focus on yourself. They were like bombarding me with it for a while. And I was just like, I don't understand what's happening. And my spirit must have been like, oh, when is she gonna get this one? And it was just like, and it just clicked one day. It just clicked, and I was just like, okay, so I need to like leave people alone, because it's like, it's not it's not coming across the way that I thought it was coming across. It was coming across, and you were annoying the crap out of people. And I was just like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. So then I started to pull back. And in the beginning, it was very difficult. It was very difficult. It went from difficult to challenging to, I think I got a handle on it. It was very difficult in the beginning because I was used to doing it, and it was a muscle that was quick to the draw. And every time somebody went through something, I would hear in my head, that is not your issue. You are not to engage on that. And then I started to muscle test. So I was like, do you want me to do anything? And they're like, absolutely not. You shouldn't have even noticed this was happening. You shouldn't care. And it's like, and I kept feeling like, uh, it was like going through withdrawal. A lot of, okay, when you are going to change a behavior, especially if it's a behavior that you've been doing for a really long time, you are going to go through withdrawal. You're going to go through, and you're going to relapse. Let's stop playing these games. And then when you relapse, you get mad at yourself. I'm not saying just keep relapsing it and never make progress, but be easy on yourself, because what you're doing for the first time in this game. It may have been like the 20th time within this game, but this is the first time you're ever playing this game at this level. Does that make sense? So you got to give yourself grace. I tell myself that all the time. I was like, chill, girl, you got to chill out. You got to relax because you got to give yourself grace. You have to know that you're doing this for the first time. You are actually putting the effort in to make a difference in your life, the lives of the people around you. You're doing your best. And if you're not doing your best, then you know you got some work to do. Go do your best. You understand? You're here for a reason. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why your spirit team wants you here. There's a reason why you're watching this video. I don't know what it is. I personally don't know what it is, but you should, because it's usually something that you're already doing. And it's usually something you're already doing that is challenging or difficult for others, but it's effortless for you. You could just do it. Like like these videos, people are like, "Oh, you need to stop cursing." These videos is literally just me talking. I'm not sitting here like with a script and like trying to like, oh, I'm trying to sound profound and intelligent. No, bitch, I am profound and intelligent. I am just from New York, and I curse. I lived in a household where everybody cursed. You understand? And it's just like, it is what it is. Get the message. It is what it is. But there's no, like, this is not rehearsed. It's literally not. I would literally be sitting here and going and just start thinking and talking and talking and thinking, and then all of a sudden I'm like, damn, I need to make a video, don't I? And a muscle test, and they're like, absolutely, go make the video. So, and people get blessed for it because this is a classroom. Class is in session. I told you should have a notebook and a pen or pencil, whatever your fancy is. But you need a notebook because I'm going to be saying things, and you need to write it down. And the reason why I say this, I know we're going off topic, just roll with it. So this is a Spirit Speaks episode. So it's going to be off the chain. So when and still until this day, today, actually, I think I did it today. I always have a notebook around me. As you can see, I have a bunch of notebooks around me. I always have a notebook around me and a pen, because when people say things or when I hear something, I usually write it down because it helps me remember. So there are times that I'll be watching TikTok and I'll get a message from TikTok. I won't remember it because I don't write it down. But before, when I used to like really be deep diving in all this stuff and what we're doing and how it's doing, everything was written down. I wrote down everything. And a lot of my notes I go back to and I read it and I get encouraged. I go back to it. It'll be really funny. It'll be really funny. It's really funny because there are times that I need a notebook. And then I'm like, oh, I need to find a notebook. And I start opening the old, because most of these notebooks are not finished. They're not like completely finished. My clearing notebooks are completely finished. It's crazy how I finish those. And I've never seen a pen run out of ink. It's crazy. So, but those are clearings. But there are other notebooks. They're not empty. They're not full. So I would go through the notebook and then I would see like different quotes that I got from someone I watched on television, different things that I got from a teacher that I watched on YouTube. I would go back and I'm like, oh, I remember that day. I remember when I wrote that, so write it down. Write it down. Not just me, everyone you listen to. Even if you're standing in front of someone and you guys are just having a conversation, I've done that too. Y'all just having a conversation and everyone is just like, oh, this and this and this and this. And you're sitting there going, damn, that's profound. Write it down. Like, put it in your notepad. Do something that you write it down. Because if you don't, you're not going to remember it. So that's why I'm always telling you guys, you need to write stuff down. But anywho, that is the video for today. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces and out.